guys, back to the channel for another reaction. We're taking another first for the channel, ladies and gentlemen. We're taking at a new band. A new formally created band, I would say. I've been seeing a lot of hype, I've been seeing a lot of news articles, I've been seeing a lot of news associated with this band. And we're taking out the band called President. Now, I believe they just formed, like, at least, like, a couple months ago or so, or not even that, I would say, maybe, like, earlier this year, I don't know. But like I said, I've been seeing a lot of news, I've been seeing a lot of, you know, comments on these guys saying, like, who are these guys? They just came out of nowhere and they're just blowing up the internet? Like, with not so much saying about them, with just like, with this like mysterious tone, this mysterious kind of vibe they have with their image. It kind of reminds me of some like Payday imagery, or like that movie with the when they robbed the bank with the nun kind of mask. I forgot the name of the movie, but I'm sure I'll put it up on here. But it kind of reminds me of that sort of theme. Like, it's very mysterious, it's very ominous. Like, you don't know who's behind the, like, you know, the mask is like who they, because they just blew up out of nowhere. So I'm excited to see what all the hype's about, what everyone's been saying about these guys. And then there's a lot of, like, you know, speculation about who it could be. A lot of people are saying it's like Vessel's spin-off, you know, secret project over from Sleep Token, just because, like, you know, they might sound similar. I don't know. I've heard nothing yet about these guys. I don't know what he sounds like. I don't know what kind of, you know vibe they bring. So we're just gonna have to wait and see, ladies and gentlemen. So I know they have a couple of tracks out. I believe this is the first one that they've ever released. I know they have like one or two more after this. So if I like them, I might have to check those ones out as well. But this is gonna be the very first one that they released as a band. Before we get started, be sure to subscribe. I really appreciate it, and it will help me out. And if you like these guys too, be sure to leave a like on this video as well. And if you're new here, thank you for stopping by. Check out some awesome movies. We're just getting started on these heavy bangers. Ladies and gentlemen, this is President's newest release tracks titled In the Name of the Father. Very spooky already. Ooh! Bringing in the grooves. Ooh, okay. Wasn't expecting this vocal style. Okay, though. Let's get it. Let's go, boys. Where we going?
To find hope, because hope is choosing to find meaning in a meaningless world.
Let's get it. Back in those groovy riffs. The aggression, though, I love it. The switch in genres, though, is intense. You can definitely see why they think it's Sleep Token. Ice creams. The man's very jumpy. Interesting. But where are we going here, though? Sleep Token let me down on their album. Want some heavy, boys? Give it to me. Father. Oh, yes. Hey, the trippies. Oh, yes. I'm in. I'm in, boys. You can be my president. Oh, what a banger. What a slapper, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Wow, was not expecting that. Was not expecting that. I can see why they blew up. I can see why they come out of nowhere, just completely, flip the script, flip the game on what it is to make metal music nowadays. But I can definitely see the appeal. I can definitely see why, a lot of these, fan theories are, getting thrown out there. I can definitely see the influence off of Sleep Token, definitely similar, when it goes to the groovy stuff, as well as definitely transitioning into the poppy element. I can definitely see why they think it's Vessel and just like, a side project maybe that some of the other bands, members have maybe made, but I don't know if it's him though. I don't know. I don't think it's him though, because he definitely sounds similar. He could definitely do the pop, vocals, very similar. But I think Vessel himself has like a deeper voice to him. I feel like he has that deeper, more prominent tone. I feel like this guy here, he definitely has like a bit of the higher register. He could definitely do the higher kind of like vocals. I feel like, so I definitely feel like the contrast just to him. I don't think it's him, just because his voice is a little bit higher, and then his screams are a little bit different. He can do the higher screams. So I don't know who it could be though. I don't really know. I don't really know too much, European or English, singers over there, or English metal bands rather. But all I know who over there are Ed Sheeran and Bring Me the Horizon. That's all I really know who are from, England over there. But I could definitely say that they all kind of have that similar, tone, that similar vocal style, that similar singing style to him. Is it Ed Sheeran? I don't even know. He might be doing a metal project. I think I heard him doing like some, if he wants to do like a metal project or something. I don't know. I think people want to do metal projects now nowadays, but either way, I don't know who it could be. Like I said, I'm not too invested over on the European side of things, but I can definitely see that people are thinking that it is, spin-off project from Sleep Token, but I don't think it's them. I definitely don't think it's them. I think it's like an influence from them. They just like, maybe it's some of the band members are from them. Maybe the guitar player is in it, just because it's a similar grooviness, similar guitar rhythm, similar, tones, similar riffs, stuff like that. So it might be one of the band members' side project kind of thing. Maybe that's why they blew up so much. It's just because they're in Sleep Token. But I don't know. It is a weird thing how a band comes out of nowhere and just blows up out of nowhere as well. So I don't know. But I'm intrigued though. I'm definitely intrigued. Let me know what your thoughts and opinions are on this band as well, and what your conspiracy theories might be, because I don't know. I'm at a loss for words of what this could be, but on the music side of things, though, I can definitely get behind it. Like I said, it has the groovy elements, it has the genty elements, it has the down-tuned tones, and they definitely did not disappoint me with a breakdown, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, the new Sleep Token album kind of disappointed me a little bit. It wasn't as heavy, it wasn't as, intense as what I was hoping for, because that was my first album reaction, that I did react to them. So I was hoping for a little bit more heaviness, a little bit more of the deeper stuff that they could do, but they didn't really do that so much. So I feel like this band here definitely delivered on that. I'm glad that they didn't, skim over the breakdowns. But the singer definitely does the contrast very well. He definitely does the, the heavy stuff. He definitely does the screams, but he also does the poppy stuff. He does the poppy element. A lot of these bands are doing that nowadays. They're like fusing, gent, metalcore into like more poppy, more like, mainstream kind of stuff. I would say, I would argue it works when it works. I love me some, the old school pop goes punk days from back in the day. Those albums are definitely one of the best for me to go back and listen to. But I feel like a lot of these bands are trying to like revitalize that. They're trying to like do it, but like on a more modern twist, a more modern pop tone, I feel like, instead of just like making the whole song sound metal. I don't know. It is an interesting thing. Is it my favorite kind of genre that's coming into this like metal pop era? I don't think it is, but if a lot of these bands are doing this kind of thing nowadays, so hopefully not every band does this kind of thing, because it definitely will be kind of disappointing. But because every song is gonna pretty much sound the same at that point. But I'm interested in seeing these guys though. Like I said, they're a very interesting blend. I can definitely see me liking these guys more than Sleep Token. Just the fact that they are a little bit heavier. They are, you know, and that they have that mysterious kind of thing to them. They are a new band, so I guess I'm gonna get on the hype train while it's still hot. I would say I like checking out some new bands. I like seeing new bands form and create some newer sounding stuff. But this is a weird one. Just the fact that they grew in popularity so quickly out of nowhere. It's very interesting. It's definitely very interesting. But I definitely might have to check these guys back out again in the near future. But yeah, so be sure to hit that subscribe button, especially new here, because once we have bang on challenge, and you want to miss out on a single one, I guarantee that. I'll see you guys in the next one.